My name is Ethan Browne, I'm an actor and I'm an undercover geek. I first got into acting in my early 20s when I was living in Brizzy. I started taking night classes, and then from there I auditioned for drama school. I did 3 years at drama school and then got the role on Home and Away, and I have been there ever since. And I never thought acting would be something I could do growing up. Coming from a small country town, it's something nobody really does. So it wasn't until I moved away, nobody knew me, I could start fresh, and I decided, you know, just give it a go. And I haven't looked back. Ready for me?
Yes, come on.
Hello everyone. Typical day on Home and Away, you go in, get into costume, go into hair and makeup, and then you go on set, you do your thing. Hopefully you know your scenes, and you should. A lot of the time we hang out, we like to hang out in the makeup room. It's just a cool vibe in there. Yeah, we're shooting a lot, usually Monday to Friday. We're out Palm Beach quite a lot. You get to spend a lot of your working day on the beach, by the ocean, which is such a treat. And then you go from there, you go into studio, and depending how many scenes you're in during the week or in an episode, you know, some weeks you could have a day off, some weeks you could have 2 days off, some weeks you'll be working every day. So it depends on how many scenes you're in and how many episodes you're in. My love for martial arts films started when I was about 5 or 6. My favourite film at the time was a film called No Retreat, No Surrender 2, Raging Thunder. The wonderful martial artist and actor Lauren Avedon. And ever since then I've just had this love for martial arts. I used to watch that film with my mum. From there I discovered Jean-Claude Van Damme, started watching a lot of his films, and Jackie Chan. And then that led into Bruce Lee. I discovered Bruce Lee, I started watching a lot of his stuff and really get into his philosophy of life and martial arts. It's just stayed with me, and it's been my passion since as long as I could remember. I've trained in a few martial arts styles. I started in karate when I was a kid, and that went into kickboxing as a teenager, sort of on and off. And then it wasn't until I moved to the city when I was about 18, I took up Taekwondo, and I stuck with Taekwondo. And I have done a bit of Southern Mantis Kung Fu for about 6 years here in Sydney. And currently I'm back training in Taekwondo under Master Ben Foster and his instructors there, Jimmy, Nick, Jalen, and they're all wonderful martial artists, great young men, mature beyond their years and just really know their stuff. I've got a lot of DVDs. I've got a big collection of Dragon Ball Z DVDs, which I don't know, I just like collecting having a physical copy of it. There's something nostalgic about it. Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Frieza Saga, I think there's maybe like 8 sagas or 10 sagas. But I haven't got all of them here. I first got into anime through Dragon Ball Z. It came out in the late 90s and it was quite popular. What drew me to it was the martial arts aspect at first. And then once I started watching it, I fell in love with the characters and the stories. I mean, you look at a character like Goku, he's the ultimate hero. He's strong, he's powerful, he's fast, he can do it all. But at the same time, he's gentle and he's kind, and he wouldn't hurt a fly if he didn't have to. And he's kind to his enemies. You know, I think you can learn a lot from these characters, even though they are fictitious. I've had a lot of life lessons from them, and I'm sure that any true Dragon Ball Z fan has also. I've got friends who would say the same thing, you know, and that's what's kept me intrigued and a massive lifelong fan of Dragon Ball Z and other anime. Really drawn to that as a kid. I was quite a shy kid, quite an introverted kid, and I always looked up to these strong role models, and I found a lot of that through anime, through Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, got my set of Dragon Balls here. They don't work. If they did, I'll be living in a penthouse upstairs. Small Goku there, he lives there. Got some Attack on Titan stuff. Just some badges, and I think that's a necklace. There's the key, keychain. ODM gear sword. I mean, it's not really practical to put on your keys, but it's cool. It's a picture of Levi from Attack on Titan. Coolest character. Kung Fu weapons, butterfly knives. Got a lot of dragons around here. I've got a thing for dragons. I don't know. Dragon there. Another dragon there.
Year of the Dragon?
I'm the Year of the Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Nah. I think I'm Year of the Ram, the coolest one. During lockdown I had nothing else to do, so I started watching Attack on Titan, and then I fell in love with it straight away. Amazing story, amazing characters. From there I went to Death Note. Again, amazing story, amazing characters, awesome twists, and then into Steins Gate. And then it just grew from there. My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Monster. They're all great, you know, and I love the storytelling. I love it. Went to my first Comic-Con recently. It was awesome. It was like a kid in a candy store, you know, and it was great to have Julian there, and we got to go around and just be big kids. Look at all the memorabilia, buy a few things, play a few card games, Dragon Ball Z card games, buy a few cards. But just being around sort of like-minded people who appreciate anime, understand it, and have a love for it too. Surprised to see some home and away fans there as well, which was always lovely. So got to take a few photos and say hello. But yeah, it was an amazing experience, and I'd love to go to the next one. I've been lucky enough to do 2 martial arts films, Suka and Life After Fighting. Life After Fighting, I was very fortunate to be given a role by Master Bren, who wrote, directed, stars in it, produced it, and he had a role for me. So I was fortunate enough to be a part of that, to be taught by him and also do a film with him. I'm so grateful. So yeah, very excited for that to come out as well. I've just been really fortunate and lucky that my passions have led me in this direction. Really, I'm just a geek, a martial arts geek, a film geek, anime geek, and that passion I've been able to manifest by just doing the things I love. And I've had these opportunities come my way, and I'm just so fortunate and lucky. So I count my blessings every day. I think anyone out there trying to chase their dreams, if you do it in a way where it comes from a place of passion and love, things will just fall into place. You know, you'll meet the right people, and opportunities will come your way, and you just have to be open to it. You can't force it, just be open, and yeah.